The common man in Europe did not own property. The landed gentry, the dukes, and all of that owned all the property, and all the other people worked on that property. Imagine the word gets around the white world, you go to America, you become a property owner. That's why they would up and leave, and they left Europe. That's why when the East Coast is settled, and they want to flood the West Coast, they want everybody. The last land rush they had was the Cherokee Strip, 1893. You must have saw it probably in movies where everybody's lined up with their horses and wagons, and they shoot the gun off. And you ride, and when you get to a place first, and you knock down your stake, that's all your property. So if you run the fastest, you're going to get the valley part, or the water shelters, and stuff like that. 1893, the Cherokee Strip. Actually, that's one time when Negroes got land too, in Oklahoma, and all of those places. But anyway, utopian socialism holds that in this society, property groups will peacefully and voluntarily relinquish their holdings in order to achieve common ownership of the means of production. This never happened. But that's one of the ideas. Remember, utopian socialism, there's utopianism, and then there's dystopianism. All of the movies you see are dystopian, right? They're about failed society. Something went bad. Atomic bombs, environment got messed up, and people went back to this all wrecked cars and destroyed everything. That's dystopia.
Or science takes over.
And mechanizing so much, science is taking over. Right. It's taking all the fun out of life. Right. Man is supposed to control science, not to forget the subject. But science is controlling him. Right. On all simple things. Nobody would create himself or invent himself out of life. The stupid human being has got the money, is inventing, robotics is already here, and they talk about artificial intelligence, and they're saying the sky's the limit, carried it as far. Other people saying, hold it. Why would we go that far with robotics when we have people that need to work? What are we going to do with the people? The business people say, buck the people. It's profit. That's why the profit margin have to be taken out of the modern society. The human being has evolved beyond that to drive the human development, the profit motive. It's been out of date, but the human being does not know what to do. Well, what do we do? Utopian socialism says. And now it would have to be a higher form of socialism. Would mean that we control our own evolution. It's already here. We don't have to. We can develop a society that we want. We have the ability now. And we can have different regions and zones, whatever, where you could live in, say some people would like to live in the period of the 20s. You know, where they had a little technology. Except for medicine, some might like to live in 1900s, that period. Or you could say someone who lived from the 1880s to the 1920s. You can have a whole region. But that's the technology that they use, because that's the way they want to live. Except for medicine, of course. They have high-tech beams to fix you up and stuff. But other than that, they want horses and animals. And they want a little elevated technology. They don't work themselves to death. But they don't want to. What's wrong with that? Some people don't want to do none of that. We want to live in an area where you just, I don't know, play video games all day and work once a month for 5 hours. You can do that. You can do that. We can do that now. Only thing is a profit motive. The people that control everything has the money. When they have the money, they control the laws, they control the Congress, they control everything. Utopian socialism knew that money was a problem, so they believed that the human being could evolve to the level to where those that have money would be willing to share their personal wealth to put it into the common pool. That's utopian socialism. That hasn't happened. So the human being has lost control of his evolution. And the people that have the money, that's all they want is more money. They can't use it, they can't buy anything else with it. But it's more zeros, it's more power, it's blindness. All right, so those are the things we have to deal with. We have to deal with. That's some of the things that we have in our mind to, well, we'll continue to read. In James Hilton's novel, Lost Horizon, there existed a place, virtual paradise on earth called Shangri-La. Has anybody ever saw Lost Horizon? Made in 1937. Old movie, Lost Horizon, when the guy goes up into the mountains.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's actually a good movie. That's about Shangri-La. People live a long time. And the people that came there with problems, the longer they stayed, the better they got. So, yeah, that was a good movie. I look at it every now and then. It's called Lost Horizon. At the end, the guy leaves, but then he realized what he had done, and he moves heaven and earth to get back to Shangri-La. Anyway, in the classic movie, The Wizard of Oz, there was a song which was sung called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, referring to a place where dreams can come true. These somewhat mythical places are an inspiration for visionaries and dreamers, opening up a whole vista of possibilities. In many cases, human reality can be disturbing, if not downright depressing. During times when humanity has sank to its lowest level, when all hope is gone, the human mind needs some relief. In psychological studies, it is said that during times of depression, relief may come into the mind through imaginary mental voyages, escapism, even drug use or alcoholism. Then we talked about, for the Muslims, we have our own utopian or Shangri-La. It is traveling back to the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Khulafa Rashidun, to a society that was in harmony with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where taqwa flowed and the fruits of Imam and Ikhlas were found throughout. The difference between us and others is that our flights of mental hopefulness are real and achievable. Basically, the basic utopian ideas that people have are flights of fantasy. That stuff never really, okay. For instance, we just celebrated the 4th of July, the Declaration of Independence, right? Then, since everybody in here comes from a Negro background, we would just ask that anyone that have ever experienced independence, just raise your hand. We just want to acknowledge you, justice, independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What, y'all haven't experienced life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Well, I'm glad. So, since we haven't experienced it, that's not real to us. But now we are Muslims. So when we have, let's say, utopian ideas, we know they're possible. There's never been a democracy. There's never been a true communist state. But there has really been an Islamic state that functioned according to the guidelines. Like, for instance, we have never experienced a constitution in its reality. Even the preamble of the Constitution we haven't experienced. Promote the common defense and the general welfare, stuff like that. How many of y'all experienced the general welfare? Or the preamble of the Constitution said that that's why we're doing this. What we're saying is none of that never happened to us until we became a Muslim. And when we became a Muslim, we studied Islam, we realized utopian visionaryism is real and it's possible on this earth. Because there has been no democracy as written. There has been no communist state, each according to his work, each according to his need. There hasn't been that. But there has been, there's never even been a biblical, according to the Bible, there's been no Christian state. If it was, the state would have to follow the Bible. If somebody slapped you on one side of the face, you would have to turn the other side. That's what the Bible says. That would be a part of the law. If somebody steal your overcoat, you would give them your undercoat. Somebody try to make you take their burden 1 mile, you would take it 2 miles. That would be the law. That's what the Bible says, right? What I'm trying to say is we have utopianism. When I say utopianism, I'm not talking about their unrealistic utopia. I'm going back to the original Greek meaning of good place. Utopia means a good place. That means the earth right now that we're living in is not a good place. Now, what holds us back is not the system and everything, although it's working against you, is our vision. We limit our dreams to the white man's dream, to what he tells us is all right. Think about it. So it'll be great if I get a job, a good job, a good such and such, and for the health care and everything, then we have made it. And if we get it where our union has got us some old benefits, not only health care, but time and a half on overtime. I don't know if y'all And you got double time on Christmas and Sundays. Yeah. That was a time like you could go to the store anytime. You couldn't go to the store on Sunday. It was not open as they do to church. And after 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock, the TV, a few years ago, a big circle would come on and humming. No TV.
Still has snow.
Yeah. That's just, the late ones would go off at 2 o'clock. Because you're supposed to be in bed. What the world would you be up at night? And everybody, just a few years ago knew they multiplication tables, and probably everybody in here is old enough to remember when you knew your phone numbers, right? Do you know all your phone numbers now? Tell the truth. No. All of a sudden, I still know my multiplication tables. I mean, thank God that I can still count. Because 35 years ago, they started letting people bring them little calculators, remember them little calculators in class? And after 10 years, everybody forgot how to count. And we've been at our phones now for a good 15 years, something like that. And don't nobody know but 1 or 2 phone numbers now. When I was in jail, I couldn't call nobody. I said, I just like to call somebody. I don't remember nothing. And then you be mad at the white man for having you in jail, and you can't remember. You can get close, but you get frustrated because you call, and then the phone said, that ain't that number. And who you want anyway, and we don't accept calls from jail houses because you got 1 number wrong.